So you clicked this video because you want to level up as fast as you can inside of Moco. Well, luckily for you, I'm going to be going over all the tips and tricks that I did and how to level up very quickly. And hopefully if you guys execute these tips well, then hey, you guys will be maxing out everything in no time. Now the first thing that I recommend you do in order to level up quickly is to check your text rate, whether if it's with Luna or with Jax or with Manny, right? You guys can see that the missions that they're always texting you, right? Oh, actually I can't go up any farther here, but as you guys can see, the mission right now I have from Luna is I gotta go into the Cave of Spirits, escort the Hefty Spirit, and hunt 3 chargers. And for the rewards, you know, I'll get some merch tokens and some XP, right? And of course 5,000 XP, that's pretty damn good. That's already a 10th of the way of me getting to level 13. And of course, kind of with Luna, talking with the Luna, Manny, and Jax, it's kind of like a story mode, right? So as long as you guys are doing the quest, you guys will continue that dialogue and just develop the story even more, right? So make sure, just the moral of this tip is to make sure that you are checking your text with Luna or whoever you're texting, and make sure that you are getting these missions done so you can develop the story and just keep on progressing throughout the game. Now the next thing I do want to talk about is going to be the daily jobs, right? So you get 10 daily jobs that you can do every day, and I'm going to get a couple more in about 3 more hours. And depending on where you gotta go, like the Shrine Village, the Overgrown Ruins, or the Infested Forest, right? As you guys can see, I already did some of them because I just recorded my video about the exclusive pass. Make sure to go check that out if you guys haven't already. But yeah, as you guys get some of them done, you know, I did 3 of them. I have 7 left. So whether it's going to like the Shrine Village and hunting jugglers, or going to the Infested Forest and hunting axe hoppers, you know, this is gonna give you guys 4,000 XP for every single quest that you do daily. So the moral of the story is make sure that you guys are going to your daily jobs and doing all these daily quests, because you gotta make sure that you're having 0 out of 10 at the end of the day. Doing all of these, if you do the math, right? So if you do 4,000 XP times 10, that's 40,000 XP you're gonna be getting every single day. That's gonna make a huge difference in making sure that you are maximizing the amount of XP you can gain every day, just so you can upgrade and progress throughout the game even faster. And then of course the projects right now, this is the big boy, right? This is where you have a lot of your quests, right? So whether if you gotta go to like the Infested Forest or the Overgrown Ruins, right? This is where you're gonna be getting, you know, it's not gonna give you guys as much XP as like the daily jobs, but it's because there's just so much more, right? As you guys can see, I have 82 projects I gotta do, right? Hopefully you guys don't have that much and you guys are progressing a lot further along than I am. I'm definitely slacking for sure, but I'll be sure to get some of these done after I'm done recording all these videos. And you even have some of these like the weapon wielder, right? So make sure that you're using different weapons and dealing damage with them or healing, whatever you gotta do with them. So make sure you guys are checking and looking through all of them, because it's not only depending on which world you gotta go to, right? It's depending on like the weapon or even the gadgets or the passive powers that you guys gotta use. So I guess it's kind of important, and it's also good because this will help you guys kind of learn which kind of gadgets and passives are going to be good, right? So making sure that you're doing the quest and just trying them all out, you guys will know what kind of playstyle you guys like, and we'll just make sure that you guys are comfortable with whatever weapon, passive, or gadgets you guys are using. If you guys want to know which weapon or gadget, you know, is the best in the game, you should just go check out the video where I rank every single one of them from worst to best. But okay, back to progressing. Make sure that you guys are trying to do all these projects. You don't have to really rush through all of them because there is a lot, but make sure that you're doing at least some of them while you're going to the Shrine Village or whatever world that you're in, that you're just trying to do at least a couple of them every single time you're there. Now let's just go ahead and go into the portal here. Now I know a lot of people are oh, here's another thing actually, now that I'm here, and it's perfect timing. Oh, it's actually double XP and it's gonna go away in about 10 seconds. So whenever you see double XP or anything like that, make sure that you guys are going into the world, and you guys can see there's the active event right now. I know it's gonna disappear, which is kind of unfortunate, but this is what you guys need to be looking out for. Make sure you guys are going into whatever world that's gonna give you double XP or whatever it may be, and just take advantage of that, because that's going to be very important for just getting XP as much as you guys can, or just getting it as often as possible, right? Now the thing that I do want to talk about, because there's probably going to be a lot of controversy revolving this topic, but I know there's a lot of people that are probably going to tell you, oh, just go ahead and just kill a bunch of drogs and, you know, monsters or whatever it may be in whatever world you're in, right? Just so you can get XP just like that, right? So I just saved the spirit and it gave me some XP there, and you know, but personally I think that this is actually a waste of time. You guys shouldn't really be doing this. It only gave me 24 XP for doing all of that, and honestly I'd rather you guys just go ahead and do like the projects or your daily jobs, because that is just going to be more worth your time. Unless you have like literally nothing else to do and you're just bored out of your mind, then I guess you can just go around killing monsters. But personally to me, this is kind of boring and it's not really the most efficient way of getting XP quickly. Now unless you're kind of doing something like me, right, where I have to save spirits and hunt monsters, where I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or right there healing with vampire teeth, then I guess it's kind of good that you are killing monsters or even doing other things like this, because eventually, yeah, you're gonna have to do your projects so you can actually progress through the game. But I mean, if you don't really have that many projects and you're kind of killing drogs when you don't even have to, or like hunting monsters when you don't have to, then it's kind of a waste of time, right? I'd rather you guys go into a different world or go ahead and do some other things where you can actually progress and get some projects or daily jobs done. So if people tell you, oh, just go ahead and hunt monsters because it's going to be a great way for you to get XP, it's honestly not that time efficient or just efficient in general getting XP as quickly as you can. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. I'm trying to focus, but I also want to try and commentate as best as I can. You know, I'm getting a couple XP. I'm getting some chaos shards, which is good, you know, considering that I have quite the stuff to do. Like, I have a lot of projects I got to get done. So I guess it's kind of good that I'm doing this. So I guess this is kind of a bad example. It's kind of ironic that I'm talking about not doing this when I'm actually doing the thing I'm telling you guys not to do. But I think you guys kind of know what I'm talking about, right? Like, those of you guys that kind of don't really want to waste time. You guys want to be as time efficient as possible. You're like, I want to grind the game. I want to level up as fast as I can. And I'm sure you guys can kind of understand what I'm really talking about, right? Long story short, just make sure you guys are doing your projects, doing your daily jobs, talking to Luna, Jax. Make sure you guys are checking up on that every single day. And as long as you guys are doing that, I mean, kind of treating it like Brawl Stars quests, right? Like, you want to make sure that you are getting it all done and not wasting any days, because you know, if you miss out on all those daily jobs, that's a lot of XP that you could be missing out on, and that's, you know, how much farther back you'll be from everybody, kind of like me. So just learn from me. Don't be like me. You know, I'm not really grinding the game a whole ton. You know, I don't really have the time because I'm running my main channel, and I also am doing other stuff now that I'm on spring break. But I do want to make some of this Moco content because I want to hop on the grind and also just get some content out for you guys, you know, for the new channel. This is great. Okay, so it looks like I just have to hunt a couple more monsters here. Let me just complete some of these quests, and then I'll just go ahead and show you guys how much XP I get. Okay, so there, we finished that. Let's just go ahead and return home. Let's see how much XP I actually get from that. 986. Okay, see, so that's not even that much, but I did complete some of my daily jobs. I progressed in my projects, which is actually good. Okay, so we got Monster Slugger. We upgraded that. Wow, 4 levels. Holy smokes. Okay, I guess I'll take that. But like, overall, like, when you guys look at my overall XP in the top left corner, I didn't even progress that much, so it's not really that worth it. Okay, cool. We actually got the a greeting. Okay, that's what they're called. In my exclusive pass video, I called them like taunts or emotes. So we completed some of our daily jobs. There we go. So I just got to go to the infested forest and the shrine village, and we'll get those done. And actually, as you guys can see, it went up a lot more because I did my daily jobs. But just from the battles in general, like, if people tell you just go into battles and kill monsters, don't do that. Okay, like, if you're doing it just to get XP, no. If you're doing it but to like progress in your projects or your daily jobs, then that's what's really worth it. But like, when you guys saw earlier, like, I didn't even gain that much. I didn't even gain 1,000 from that short time. So yeah, it's definitely not worth it. But there you guys go. Hope you guys learned a little something. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about the video.